Hello, I'm Rhona Humphreys and I'm standing in the Guernsey election 2025. I'm standing as part of Forward Guernsey on our manifesto entitled Our Plan for Guernsey 2025 to 2029 and beyond. I've had a long career in finance and I've spent the last 10 years of my career as a director of a local fiduciary company. I've been the chair of the Guernsey Association of Trustees and I hold a seat on GIBA. I'm also active in the charity sector. I don't tell you this stuff to boast. I tell you because I think it means that I've got relevant experience that I can bring into the chamber. I am really keen to see Guernsey thrive. I want to see my kids come back to the island. I want to see my kids want to come back to the island, and I want to see my kids be able to come back to the island. I want islanders to be proud of their island. I want to give back so the future generation can benefit from the same things that our generation have had. I promise to be passionate and positive. I will work hard and I will be results driven. I do my best work in collaboration and in teams and working with other people. It is so frustrating to see the current assembly not working together, and to get more collaboration and coordination in that assembly is what is my passion. That's partly why I've agreed to stand with Forward Guernsey. The other reason is because I think their manifesto is really good for the island. That manifesto has got 6 key policy areas. I'm only going to give you a short run through here. I'm sure you can all go and read it should you like. But those key areas are housing, climate transition, health and care, education and skills, building a strong economy, and long-term fiscal ability, alongside a plan for delivery of that. I really am going to give you some highlights. There is much more substance within the document. Housing. Everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why our manifesto talks about introducing a tax-free savings account, an additional earned allowance to help our youngsters get on the housing ladder. We also would introduce an intermediate category of affordable housing with a 30% discount locked in on land value for first-time buyers. And finally, scrapping document duty for properties under £600,000 when bought by first-time buyers. Climate transition. We will do everything we can to be carbon neutral. We will invest in skills and training. We will also repair the coastal defences to mitigate the impact of climate change on our island. And we will consider any practical incentives we can to help islanders go on the journey with us. Health and care. We need to retain our local healthcare staff on the island by making them feel appreciated and appropriately rewarded. We need to make sure that new residents who aren't financially contributing have health insurance when they come to the island and aren't a drain on our services. We need to appoint a mental health champion to work to ensure that good mental health is a priority, as reports of poor mental health increasing have got to be stopped. Education and skills. Reorganisation of our secondary education must now be allowed to run its course. To disrupt that again would not be beneficial to our children. We do propose, however, to provide pastoral support to support our children in the education environment. This will also free up teachers to teach and give the children the support that they need. We also need to prioritise our primary review. This is imperative due to our falling birth rate. Our future primary education needs to look right. This will free up funds for early intervention maths support. Finally, relocation packages for returning local teachers must be on the same basis as they currently are for non-locals. It is ridiculous that non-locals get the support and locals don't. We must offer a welcome home. Strong economy. We need substantial economic growth in the island. We need to be really careful not to kill the fatted calf, which is the finance industry, and we need to continue to support it. But we must diversify into other areas. I'm no expert on what these areas are, and I'm sure there are people cleverer than me out there who can tell us which way to go. But we certainly must build the wind farm. We must invest in connectivity. We must encourage private-public infrastructure investment. And we must enable more people to work. by increasing early years assistance, helping them to make a financial contribution. Long-term fiscal stability. Measures such as the Guernsey Property Savings Account and the additional earned allowance to support islanders will help with this. We've also proposed a full 6-step tax review, which will consider, amongst other things, corporate tax rates and fixing the tax administration, before introducing any consumption taxes. I love this place, and I'm sure you do too. Where better could we hope to live and work? What we need to do is make this place even better. I hope that by being elected, I can bring some good, strong, common sense, decision-based government. That is just a very quick run-through I've given you of the manifesto. Outside of that, we will all vote independently, and we will all work and listen to the community. Please do read the full manifesto at forwardguernsey.org or find me on Facebook, Rhona Humphreys 2025. And please, vote Rhona Humphreys.